So then setting up, actually physically setting up the goals is what is our next step. So we will create them, configure them. You'll see your goal funnel. The goal value we just talked about, you understand I'm starting to repeat myself here. It's by design.
Like, listen, if it has to be discussed, it has to be discussed, talked again and again, because we, really engrave this I call it value or knowledge into our mindset.
Yeah, I'm going to beat it like a dead horse. You're probably going to get sick of hearing my voice, but goal, 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 determine goal. This is it, you guys. This is the one thing in your interface. If there's one thing you do, this is it. Set up goals, absolutely for sure. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Not just set them up, but walk with the client through the process.
Excellent.
Hold the client by the hand.
Yep.
Win trust, win a client, and get them set up in their interface properly.
Excellent.
There's when we set it up from the technical side. Now I'm jumping sort of from the marketing slash sales side back to the technical side. When we get into this course here, there are types, different match types that you can use setting up goals depending on coding language, what the client wants to see. There's basically 3 different types: head match, exact match, and the most advanced, which I spoke a little bit about earlier, regular expression match.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get into this, I'm going to show you the differences between the 3 types
Mm-hmm.
and when and why you would want to use those 3 types.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, you will again see your funnel visualization, which is nothing but sweet eye candy for you and the client to see and share, talk about. Visually, you begin to see if for example, there was maybe 3 pages. I would call that a 3-tier goal funnel.
Mm-hmm.
You may learn that on the second or first or even the last part, so 3 pages, one of those pages is causing major friction.
Mm-hmm.
Might not mean much to you, right? But that major friction might be right at the checkout page when they have their credit cards in their hands, right? And if that happens, you're not letting them buy your products. Let's find out how we can make that better.
Exactly.
That's what analytics is for. Get deep. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in Google Analytics, why I think I've already explained why you want to block certain visitors from showing up. I'll repeat it again. Your own team should not be showing up in the Google Analytics interface. If you have a company like ours
Mm-hmm.
working for you, which would be working on developing your website,
Yeah.
we also should not be counted. So we will block our own IP address range as well. And if you go home a lot at night and log on your site, you probably want to give us that IP address as well so that we can block it. The cleaner the data is with real visitors, the more actionable it is.
Excellent.
So you understand that, Mukesh, do you, why we block?
Yeah, like now I understand actually better why we are blocking it, because
And you probably,
it will give a very, very, good percentage, good quantity of the actually, because we want to know who is coming to our site. Like, but if our family members are going to our site and not buying anything, it's
yeah,
not a very, very respectful data.
yeah. Right, exactly. You got it right. So we want to get real, genuine visitor data and behavior.
Yeah.
Using these filters, there are many ways you can use filters in Google Analytics. There are like push button. You guys have all seen programs. You have like presets, push button
Yep.
filters. There's all kinds of them. There's like blocking IP addresses. There are sharing data filter. There's so many filters that you can use that are just click, click, click.
Mhm.
But if you really want to get into the ninja side of analytics,
Yep.
custom filters, regular expressions, and learning the basics is really the power.
Excellent.
And I'm going to say you don't really need to get your Albert Einstein hat on here,
Mhm.
because on the internet there are a lot of really good reputable websites that share the expressions and the recipes with you, which I've collected over time. I
Excellent.
also can make my own filters, but for probably 90% of the filters that I use for my business clients, other people have written the expressions and freely let you use them.
Excellent.
But that doesn't mean much to you if you don't know what they're for and how to
What
use them,
therefore how to use exactly,
which
exactly.
I will cover. And then getting into the real advanced stuff, this is my favorite, getting into custom filtered definitions, how they work. There is a certain way filters work through the analytics interface. And when you get into advanced filters, if you don't understand the way data flows through filters, you're probably going to be at a loss. You'll need to know how things join and how data flows through filters.
Hmm.
I'm going to cover that. I'm going to cover the way filters work. And I'll explain also why it's important you need to know that when you're working with advanced filters.
Awesome. Even though right now this filters issue is like totally foreign language to me, but it makes I feel that it makes sense, and as we will learn, it will make it will bring the whole picture clear from on all this training, which is going to be on the membership site. The whole training is going to be available on the membership site. Thank you. Carry on, please.
Yeah, and it's also the ninja. It's what makes you better than just the next guy who does everything in a very standard way. What this whole thing, this whole course is designed to do is to make you rise above the rest, and you'll be seen that way when you carry this extra knowledge with you.
Listen, I attended Anthony Robbins' Firewalk, and when he said, yes, you can be good, you can be better, you can be best, but that is not enough in today's market. You have to be outstanding, doesn't matter what you do. So we need to be outstanding into the Google Analytics now.